Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing a lovely late 1990s Zenith Elite automatic, a timepiece 36mm in yellow gold, a traditional ultra-thin automatic Swiss dress watch, and a wonderful match for my 16cm circumference wrist. So this watch has a lovely and traditional stance. It almost feels like a bargain alternative to Philippe because it has the same lithe grace about it. Only 7.3mm thick. This is an ultra-thin automatic by any standard, and 42mm lug-to-lug means this watch is also an excellent unisex option. I can recommend it for a wrist as small as 13cm circumference. The spacing between the lugs is a very vintage feeling 18mm, as this watch is traditionally proportioned and dimensioned. On my wrist you can see it wears well, and it is very, very slim. When strapped down, it sits even lower than its 7.2mm of thickness. The strap that's fitted is, as you can see, a Zenith factory strap, brand new, in excellent condition. We'll get a little bit closer. You can see the quality of the piece. It is large rectangular scale alligator leather in a dark brown with a semi-gloss finish, a monotone stitch, and a folded edge. You can see this is the original factory Zenith pin buckle, and back in the day, the late 90s, they were using gold-plated pin buckles. We've included the original, and as you can see, the old-style Zenith logo is present on both the pin buckle as well as the crown of the watch. We'll get a little closer to that in a moment. You can see to good effect that the two do match. So we're including the original equipment with the watch. If you want, we can help you out with a different pin along the way. The timepiece also featuring a lovely yellow gold 18-karat case, and there's not much to it, but in this case, pun intended, less is more. The watch has a wonderful compound curved flank and fluid, almost manta-like lug profiles. There's nothing on the crown side other than the crown itself, and the watch is almost bereft of straight lines as everything flows in every direction. There's a slight domed profile to the bezel, and then you can see the dial has a little bit of a texture. It's sort of a concentric circular stamped guilloche-like pattern. This is a stamped profile, though not truly engraved by a guilloche tip. You'll also note that the dial features applique indices rather than printed, and then there's a polished chapter ring to the sunken sub-seconds, which does feature its own concentric snailing pattern. So it's a lovely and poetic watch of dial and case, and there's a little bit of a trapezoidal profile to the date window that sort of points inward. The hands at center are a lovely polished yellow gold Dauphine style, and the watch does feature Luminova, so it is still functional and fully functional in the here and now, unlike many watches from the late 90s which used tritium. Now the watch does feature both stop seconds and a quick set date, but one of the salient features of the Zenith Elite is that the date is a bidirectional quick set, so you can quick set it in either direction. And take note, though the El Primero is the more famous Zenith caliber, the El Primero in most of its forms does not feature stop seconds, which has been a feature of the Elite since the original Elite caliber 680 arrived in 1994. And here it is, 26 joules automatic winding Elite caliber 680, 50-hour power reserve, stop seconds with the bidirectional quick set date. It's handsomely decorated, and as you can see, there are circular Cote de Genève across the bridges, the same pattern across the rotor. There's an engine-turned perlage on the base plate, and the screw heads are polished. Now the movement is contained in a case that's 30 meters water resistant, but this is not a highly water resistant watch. There are better Zenith options if you truly want to go swimming. This watch, however, is welcome almost anywhere. It can dress down, it can dress up. It's equally appropriate in the club or out by the pool, albeit not in the pool. The interesting thing about the Elite caliber is that in many ways, being slimmer, finer, and more technically advanced than the El Primero, it's the more sophisticated of the two main Zenith movements, and it was the first Zenith movement to be designed largely on computers. So it has 1 foot in antiquity and 1 foot in the modern era. So this isn't necessarily the Zenith everyone knows. That would be an El Primero reference, but this is the one that collectors and connoisseurs revere. You can see this lovely late 1990s yellow gold Zenith Elite and make it yours on the Watchbox. The Zenith Elite beaten away at 4 hertz by night.